It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And shutting him off now open field. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run once more with Edwards. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards,
33 yards.
and the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the draw is Edwards. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In motion left, Bateman.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
Maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Got a man, it's Mayer.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Las Vegas.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw is Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The lineup will go for 9 yards here on the 7.
got his target. That's complete.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Well, fellas, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Garoppolo again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Report.
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out right at the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Beckham in motion right.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Caught by Mayer. And he's got this down to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's caught by Myers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Edwards. And he's got room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Jackson going to keep it running right. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards.
And the Ravens have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they're going to speed things up here.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A give for Edwards running right. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
brings up third.
On third down, Jackson checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Here we go on fourth down. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go with Edwards left side. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas.
43 yards. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They'll try and run the option.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh.